What's up, guys, and welcome back to House Flipper 2. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like in the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we were finally able to sell our parents' house, and in its place, we bought this monstrosity. It needs a lot of work, so I suppose we should just start getting after it by picking up all this trash. And while we're cleaning up trash, got a little bit of a story time for you guys. So, as many of you probably know, we are currently remodeling our kitchen IRL, not in House Flipper, though I did model the entire house in House Flipper. If you want to see that, check out the second channel, Toogii 2, for all the live stream VODs. But where the heck was this story going? Dude, I struggle to do two things at once. So, I've been busting my butt in this kitchen for like a week, trying to get it ready for the plumbers so that they can just come do their thing and get the heck out, right? Well, we got the call this morning that they have to reschedule. So instead of Tuesday today, they have to reschedule for now Thursday, which really sucks, man. Really sucks. Honestly, we should have just started by gutting this kitchen now that I know how long a kitchen remodel can actually take. But it's okay. You know what? Everything's going to be fine. The cherry on top here is, even after the plumbers come do their stuff and head out, there's still so much more that I have to do to get the kitchen actually finished. I just can't really do plumbing. So it is what it is, you know? It has really started to affect our recording and stream schedule, and I'm really, really sorry about that. But once the kitchen is all together, all finished up, things will go back to normal. We'll have normal schedule again. Do we just have to sell all this? I guess so. It's not technically trash, is it? But yeah, the schedule will get better eventually. It's gonna take some time. Okay, that's all cleaned out. The bathroom has a lot of clutter in it, so we'll take care of that really quick. Probably don't need that TP, and most of the stuff in here is probably gonna get demolished and or sold off anyways. What a day, man. What a day it's been already. And it's only 9 a.m. I wasn't even really prepared to record anything today, but here we are. We're making things happen. I mean, we got to get going on this place anyways, honestly. This is our new home/office, and it's got to be nice. We've got very, very high standards. So at this point, I think we're just going to go ahead and sell everything. We'll keep windows, light switches, all can be sold off as well. Lights in the ceiling, lights on the wall, lights in general. Those are all going to be sold, and everything is going to be great in here. I think the last thing that we need to get rid of is this little makeshift skate park back here. And then after that, we can start making our rounds, cleaning off all this graffiti. It's a lot. The neighborhood kids, unfortunately, this house must have sat abandoned for a while. They had their fun with it, you know, as kids do. But time to get it cleaned up now. This place was absolutely disgusting, like makes your skin crawl gross. But after just a little bit of elbow grease, she's shining up pretty nice now. So I think we're gonna move on to the exterior, starting with this driveway. And it might be as simple as just selling these few like shrubs that we have right here. And then I wonder if I do change style. Actually, let me, before I sell it, hang on. I might jump the gun here. Before I sell it, we can change the size. That's good. So I'm going to extend that one all the way over. And then we could just sell this guy. Gotta make sure I don't sell this one, though. We'll just drag that on over. Dude, that's so much better. I don't know why they wouldn't have just had it a full thing, like, beforehand. Like, from the start, but that's okay. So this, we're gonna fill in. Could we just, like, do this? Like, can we overlap? Oh, we can. Well, shoot, dude, I didn't realize that. Okay. I could have just done the whole thing in one fell swoop then. And this guy is also going to get filled in. Perfect. Okay, now, if we copy the style of this, we can buy a couple of those. And then we'll also copy this brick. We might end up replacing this with a different finish later. But for right now, I think this is just what we're going to go with. And why is this so short? Why does it stop there? Let's move this. Let's move this right yonder. And then we'll fill in just, whoops, just this little corner right here. That'll be better. I think that'll be way better. And then we'll bring the tile around. Is it using tile on the side as well? It is. For this over here, I'm gonna bring this in, and then I wish this line would have lined up with this pole. So I'm gonna go ahead and just fix that rat meow. We're just gonna fill in this whole strip all the way over to here. Now we can change our tiles, and also now we can use the larger tile placement to fill all that in. We'll fill that corner in, and we'll start bringing some in down the center of this. There we go, dude. That's way nicer. Okay, now we should probably tip up our trash can. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about right there. Okay, what's going on with the windows up here, though? I might have to get a scaffolding just to check that out. There's like a weird wall in front of two of these windows. Can we just... Oh, we can. Just demolish it. Okay. That's good. Why is that here to begin with? I don't understand. It looks so much better without it. There we go. I guess it was as easy as that. There's not anything else over here, right? Just roof now. Perfect. Okay, we can sell the scaffolding. Yeah, that looks considerably better now. Okay, moving right along. I think what we should do next is probably address the rest of the exterior. So I'm gonna end up changing this wood color probably for white. Maybe we could go dark on it though. Like black might not look terrible either. Let's try that first. Let's try that first before we go down the rabbit hole that we usually go down.
Many minutes later.
Yeah, I would say that the darker wood was definitely the right call on this. I kind of want this place to look a little bit more industrial. I'm not even really sure that that's the right word to use for it, but this totally works. And I'm sure a lot of you are really glad to see me use a different wood type and color for a change. You know, a lot of the houses that we build are pretty bright, typically. This one's kind of the opposite. But now that we're done with the exterior, we're going to start working on the main floor, the garage level of this property. We've got a little bit of missing brick right there. I guess there is a door that blocks that usually. I think I'm going to make the entire interior for the ground floor all the same brick. And then when we get upstairs, then we can start doing some drywall and some different things up here.
One eternity later.
All right, here's what we've got. Here's what we're working with for the first floor, the main level, the garage level, whatever you want to call it. We have black door frames and white doors. I was going to do black doors as well, but I don't want it to be depressing. I want it to be dark, but still not as bright as most of our houses usually are. So that's what we have going on here. Unfortunately, I'm not able to put a door or a door frame back in this location, likely due to the fact that the stairs are too close, or maybe the garage door has something to do with that as well. So that is just going to have to stay open. And I haven't the slightest clue what the heck I'm going to do with these tiny rooms off the side of the garage here. So if you guys have any recommendations or suggestions, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. Please help me out with this. I could also just knock out the entire wall, take out these doors, and just have that all be open, but add a railing on this side of the steps. That could be a thing. I'm not sure. Really not sure what I want to do in there just yet. But the main floor, or the garage level as we're calling it, is pretty much done. Still unfurnished, and we probably won't be furnishing in this episode. But let's move on to the upstairs now, and we can start tackling this disaster. So I think what I'm going to do up there is the same texture, same paint color for the ceiling. We'll do that everywhere. And then temporarily, I'm going to paint all the walls. Probably white as well. But it's a temporary placeholder. That doesn't mean all the walls are going to be white. I promise. Maybe. But that's a good place to start, probably. And then we can do the flooring as well. Oh, also, I don't even know if I mentioned this, but I did a natural oak hardwood floor for this back porch area, I guess is probably what you would call that. So I'm thinking about doing the same hardwood floor throughout the entire upstairs, everywhere, of course, except for the bathroom. There we'll do a tile or something different, something that makes a little bit more sense. The distressed hardwood floor in here actually isn't bad. If it were refinished, let's see. Oops, that's not even the right one. Oh, we can't copy the style of it. Okay, so it's one of those. But if it were refinished, I could see this actually looking pretty good. Pretty decent. So yeah, we'll just go with the natural hardwood floors, natural oak hardwood floors. So I'm gonna shut up and we'll get to it.
1 hour later.
Just you wait until you see the second floor, dude. It looks like a completely different house now. I decided to go with some nice white trim around the base of everything, just kind of get that going so we could sort of see what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. Hardwood floors, as we talked about earlier, those are natural oak now. Here in the bathroom, I don't know if we should change the size of any of the rooms. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But for now, we just have a basic marble tile in here, something to replace the orange tile that was in here previously. Oh, and as you could probably tell, I decided to go with light gray on the walls instead of white because honestly, if I would have painted it white, I probably would have just left it. Whereas this, I can definitely see myself changing. The doors up here are exactly the same as they are down here. They're just inverted. The colors are flip-flopped, basically. So we have white trim and then an actual black door. But this bedroom, dude, looks so much better. And the whole reason I wanted to go the quote-unquote like industrial route in the first place was honestly just because of these steel beams up here. I really like the look of them. And I wish we had some sort of option for more of an industrial looking like HVAC unit, you know, like some stainless steel ducting along the ceiling. I think would look really cool in a house like this. But as I said before, there will be no furnishing in this episode. I gotta think on that. I gotta sleep on that for a little while before we just start throwing stuff in here willy-nilly. So having said that, this is where we're gonna wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.